What's up guys, I hope your day is going splendidly, and in this video we're looking at the 5 things every engineering student needs to know to not look like a complete idiot in class. I mean, we all want to build relationships at uni, and the last thing you want to do is be known as the guy who didn't know the difference between alpha, lambda, and delta. Anyway, let's begin. First up is know your keyboard. I mean, what is this called? What is this called? If you do know, then well done, but if you don't, you could risk looking like a complete scrub when asked by the lecturer, "James, hit the caret and then the tilde," to which you respond by just sitting there planning your own late-term abortion, even though you've spent 10 hours a day for the past 10 years looking at your keyboard. So save yourself the misery and pause this video now and memorize these few symbols. Oh, and this is called a pound or a hash, don't call it a fucking hashtag. Next up, we have learned some basic physics, because I knew a few lecturers who loved to shut down overconfident students by asking them questions like, why is the sky blue? And if you think the answer is, because it reflects the color of the ocean, you're already dead. You're going to need a firm grasp of the basics of physics, and if you took physics in school, you should probably be fine, but otherwise check out the Khan Academy physics playlist and get on top of the basics right now, before you're in front of an entire lecture theatre struggling to remember the difference between centripetal and centrifugal. The third thing you need to know is the basics of mathematics. I mean, you're studying engineering, so you're probably pretty good, but things like what does the sine of 0 equal should be second nature to you, because I can guarantee at some point in your degree you'll have to know this. And they don't cover basic things like this because they expect you to know them from school, so learn it now. And for those who are curious, it equals... 0. Yeah, it equals 0. Next up, we have a pretty boring one, being units. Things like grams, kilograms, pascals, etc., and more specifically, SI units. You will be incessantly dealing with these swines and their prefixes, and I can't deny that I had a few exams where I couldn't remember the difference between giga, mega, and hecto, so I ended up going with neither because you know the old saying, I'd rather say nothing and potentially look like a fool than open my mouth and remove all doubt. In hindsight, they are very simple and it should take no time to learn them. It just comes down to actually investing time in it and learning them, so get to it. Finally, we have know the Greek alphabet. And no, I don't mean know it like your girlfriend's younger brother called Joey, who you wave at awkwardly when you're staying the night at her house. But know it better than you know anything, because you will 100% be asked questions relating to them, be working with them in most classes, and when you're given formula sheets in exams, if you can't differentiate between them, you're done. They do take a while to learn, and I'd probably recommend taking the time to memorize them each time you see a new one, as opposed to just trying to memorize the list, because you ain't that good. Thanks guys for watching, and subscribe for more videos like this, and good luck with everything. Farewell.